This reminds me of a thing the other day when I found out that the most anime I like is apparently called trash anime. I was not told why though. One example was Gatherer's Adventure and Isekai. My favorite animes are usually isekais. For me, I can explain why. For me, the concept of an isekai is genuinely not a bad one, right? A character being teleported into another world. The concept is genuinely not bad. A lot of people don't have an issue with the concept. A lot of people don't. First off, a lot of them, when they say trash, they're talking about the fact that unfortunately a lot of isekais, but the thing is, honestly, this is most anime, but a lot of isekais in terms of their quality are just not that good. So it's not necessarily the genre itself, it just so happens that a lot of animes in that genre just kind of suck ass. For me, one of the reasons I don't like the isekai genre, isekai. For me, one of the reasons I don't like the isekai generally, the genre, not the concept itself, but the genre, is because you have it's where a character is teleported into another world. That world could be anything. It can be medieval times, it can be cyberpunk, it can be like a dystopia, it can be any world, right? It doesn't have to be a particular setting. It could be any world. But for some fucking reason, isekai the character is always being teleported into this like magical medieval time. It's the same setting over and over and over and over again. You can be teleported into any world and you choose the same one over and over and over again. It's the same setting. It can be, honestly, I want to write an isekai, but put it in like a dystopian setting. Because the amount of potential that genre has, and it hasn't capitalized, hasn't been capitalized on, pisses me off. There's so much potential with isekais. There's so much potential, so much. You can literally do anything, and you choose the same medieval setting where everyone has, not everyone, but people. There's like magic, and then there's like 10 women that wanna like fuck you, and they keep showing their tits and boobs and ass towards you. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. And it's so frustrating. You can do anything and you keep doing it. And again, I get it to a certain extent that people, and it's the same thing with the movie industry. People know what works and they just keep doing the same thing because that's what works. But I'm like, I swear to God, if there was someone who did an isekai, but it was in a different setting, oh my God. I'm like, dude, I genuinely want to make an isekai that's in a different setting. Like, because I have so much anger and spite for this genre. I will, if I have to animate that shit myself, I will. Where it's like they get put in like a snowy dystopia. I have so many ideas. Like snowy dystopia, cyberpunk, kind of like a oh my God, what was the other? I had another setting. One where they go to space, where it's like this space world and you have all these different planets. Like, you can do anything! You can do anything with this fucking genre! And you don't do anything! It's so... It fucking grinds my gears. Again, not every isekai is trash. There are some that are good, that have good stories, that have good characters, but it's just like, it's all, like, most of it is just not good, and it's all in the same setting, and it's just a guy getting a harem, and the guy isn't, like, even interesting. Again, I know some people will be like, well, what about, like, Solo Leveling? Right? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Like, it's just the guy, and the guy isn't interesting. He's just like a generic goody two-shoes. And you have a harem of women that just wanna fuck him. They wanna fuck him all at once. And it's like, oh my God. Can you do something different? Holy shit. Bro, like, bro, like, I'm probably gonna make an isekai just because of how, like, again, it's insane. I'm probably gonna have like a series where it kind of like a series, kind of like how we were talking before, where it's like each season is like a story in of itself, right? So it would be so cool to have like a series of some kind where they're all isekais. Each season is an isekai, but it's all in a different setting that isn't a generic medieval magic setting. Like, just because of how angry I am right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. And then I think about, maybe there are people that are trying to do different settings, but because it isn't the generic medieval magic setting, they get denied. It's like, well, it's not that setting, so it's not gonna work. And it's like, how do you know that? How do you know that? You don't know that. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. It has so much fucking potential. So much. Bro, what if you get isekai'd into like a sky city where it's like air balloons and it's like a ship. It's like a group of ships. Like very large ships that have like buildings on them, and they all interconnect and it all acts like a city. Why can't I be isekai'd into that world? And the reason why there are airships is because you can't be on Earth, because Earth is literally dead, because the human race hasn't taken care of the Earth and now it's dying, and they can only survive in the air. What about that? What about that? I just came up with an idea right there. Do you know how cool that would be, to be isekai'd into a world where the Earth is just like done for and they have to be in airships so that the human race can survive? Oh my god! Oh my god. Like, dude. I remember one that used a somewhat interesting setting where the world used to be like a mix of sci-fi and magic, but the dude who made it that way died in 1,000 years later. It's the medieval setting, but with only magic, and the magic is far weaker because demons took control. Sadly, it went nowhere. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry, this genuinely gets me heated. But I hope that does serve an explanation as to why people don't like isekai. Again, it's not with the genre and it's not with the concept itself. It's just the fact that isekai is kind of like Hollywood in the fact that they don't want to innovate anything. It's all the same story over and over and over again. And it's very rare to see something that actually like makes itself different. And to be honest, a lot of the stories in it are just really not that good either. It's very generic, like person teleports into a medieval magic world and they are like the prophesized hero, and they have a band of women that want to fuck him, and they have to save the kingdom, and he has to level up, and he levels up until he's so powerful that like nothing can stop him, and he defeats the main bad guy, and then the kingdom is saved and he gets all the bitches, and then that's it. So yeah, for me, again, isekai, the concept, not the problem. It's just isekai is like Japan's version of Hollywood. A cyberpunk setting, but the MC gets teleported into a gutter and was mistaken as a bum and gets kidnapped for illegal reasons, but found out to have no parts of whatsoever. You call it something interesting. Like we can literally come up with so many cooler isekai ideas like right now. Right? This is what I'm talking about. I'll make a series where it's just different types of isekais and showing you, hey, you can make an isekai that's not in a medieval setting and a lot of people will like it. And again, there could be a chance there are a lot of people that want to make the isekai genre different, but they're not getting approved. Like, that could be a thing. I wouldn't know because I'm not in the Japanese manga or anime industries. I couldn't tell you. But that could be a possibility. That could be a possibility. Right? Because the fact that a lot of unique stories get shut down because they're not deemed popular enough, that's a thing. That's a thing. Maybe there are a lot of people that want to make those stories and they just can't. I don't know. But it is frustrating. Because I'm like, dude,